Crazy Sexy Cancer has become much more than a documentary. It's become a movement, with Chris Carr leading the way. A few weeks ago, we stopped by Chris and her husband Brian's farm in upstate New York to find out how they're doing and what's next for this self-proclaimed wellness warrior.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Carr. You just saw my film, Crazy Sexy Cancer. Since the documentary ended, my husband, Brian, and I moved to Woodstock, New York, because we wanted to get some fresh air. And we just recently bought a little farm. We call it the Farmette. This is my big-ass tractor. Brian and I have been married for 5 years now, and life gets better every year. He's very sexy in a tool belt, I must say. This is Lola. She's a rescue. She's my fur child. She was actually rescued a day before she was supposed to be euthanized. And we grabbed her. Is this your stick? Is it? Go get it. Get that stick. Woodstock is 2.5 hours out of the city, so it was an easy draw for me. I had come up here when I was newly diagnosed to just clear my head and go for hikes. It was a place to come and heal. Part of the dream of buying this place was possibly start a family, whether we adopt or have a surrogate, or I try to have our own children. But now I'm entering that time period where not only, do I have health challenges, but I'm older. If we have kids, that'll be wonderful, and if we don't, we have lots of fur babies to rescue, and I have so many people that I get to work with on a daily basis that I feel like I have a global family. So I still have cancer. It is still incurable, but I have learned to live with it. I get scanned about once a year, and my disease continues to be stable. The morning after Crazy Sexy Cancer aired for the first time, I did wake up to thousands of emails. I was just shocked. When I put the words crazy, sexy, and cancer together, I created a revolution. And many, many women came up to me and said, thank you. You created the books and the film that I needed. They said, I like the way you're eating, the way you're drinking, the way you're thinking. I love how full of life you are, and I want a piece of that. So I thought, I need to take what I've done for cancer, rip it wide open for prevention. To me, what's important about prevention is empowering the patients and people who aren't patients to say, I am going to participate in my health, spiritual wealth, and happiness. And if more people knew that they could participate in their well-being, I think that we would really see a decrease in the rates of chronic diseases that are hitting people at younger ages. I think that a lot of people think that because I've written all these books and I've made this film and I'm doing so well and I'm so healthy and I've got so much energy that I am perfect and I've figured it all out. That's not true. Certainly in the beginning, I had to be really honest about the fact that I was drinking to numb out. I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know how to take care of myself, and I wasn't taking responsibility for my health. If I could go back in time and talk to the girl that I was at 31 when I was diagnosed and I was told I'd only have 10 years to live, and I could say, you are not alone, and you're going to create a group of hundreds of thousands of people who are going to inspire you, and you are going to inspire. If I could go back and tell her that now, I would love to, because she was terrified. And I don't feel alone. I really don't feel alone. I'm not a big believer in fearlessness, because fear is the thing that will get us to the doctor when we find a lump, and fear has a purpose. So fear is just a part of normal life, and how can you use it? How can you use it? How do you go through it? How can you face it, surf it, ride it, and then get to the other side of it? There's a lot of things that I'm still afraid about. Cancer isn't really one of them. Even the thought of dying early and not being able to, fulfill the rest of my dreams, because they are very big, doesn't scare me. What scares me is not trying.